Hello, my name is Arius, and we all have a story. Here is mine. Through as long as I can remember, finding my identity constantly eluded me. In the environment that I grew up in, it was challenging to navigate. Never did I feel like I belonged, nor look like any one of my peers. Everything came hard for me when it came easier for those around me. This reminded me that I was out of place. Though everyone I experienced was nice, it was clear in many ways that I wouldn't have been missed by most. At the time I started to realize this, I developed the mask. The mask allowed me access into many groups, eventually allowing me to try new things. At this point in time was the beginning of a very destructive 23 years. It would start with my attitude of carelessness and recklessness leading to drugs and alcohol. The mask gave me a false sense of power, popularity, and invincibility. I truly believed in these powers, and the more I did and got away with, the more risky and dangerous I became. I felt like I was on top of the world and that nothing could stop me. The craziest part was that I wasn't lying. I wasn't wrong. Even with all of the consequences I began to face, the law and justice would not hinder me to stop. I would later learn that only I had the ability to do that. Now I would have to pay as a result of my actions. There would be a very large amount of legal issues I stood to face, and this would go on for over a decade. Charge after charge and case after case, I would continue to operate the way I saw fit. The mask I wore told me that it's okay. They can't hold you forever. You're still young. You have plenty of time. What was the mask really covering, though? The mask covered my true feelings and emotions. I was never all right or okay because I didn't have identity, but the mask let me be whoever I wanted to be. So I continued with the courts, judges, and prosecutors, leading to repeated bids of incarcerations, jail, county, and prison. None of that mattered because the mask knew better, and the mask knew that in life, I wasn't here to stay long. This is where the depression sets in. One could imagine the disappointment I felt when I lived longer than I thought I would, and what society would have to say. I had looked back at all the destruction, heartache, and pain that I had caused. This would start to send me into isolation. I figured if it's just me, then the only person I could harm would be myself. That was very foolish thinking because I never liked being alone. So naturally, I attached myself to others, which would cause those around me to fall as well. Still wearing the mask, most always thought that I was well. I projected the perfect image to the world, and that was whoever you wanted or needed me to be. It wasn't all bad all of the time, but then again, I was never truly present to realize that I was a ticking time bomb. I would take this all the way to having one foot in the grave when I was asked one very simple question in the ER: do you want help? In that moment of clarity, I said yes. I didn't know the effects this would have on my life to come, but I knew I was completely broken and what I was tired of being sick and tired. It was time for the mask to finally come off and start my path to recovery, my path to healing, and my path to my best life. Changing your thought process and the way you feel about yourself has quite the challenge. As in life, for us, nothing comes easy, but the success has meaning. I am currently 24 months clean and sober, but it doesn't stop there. I have managed to find the absolute love of my life while starting a new loving family with her. Though my challenges, I have made many mistakes, and at one point, love was off the table. I see and think clearly now and can give my partner the love and respect they deserve. Professionally, I have trained and now are a certified peer counselor. My future is unwritten, but the present is glistening. This is not the end of my story, but the start of my journey. So walk with me through life's ups and downs. Have a little fun and happiness. We will prosper together. Thank you.